We gotta move the breadboard down towards the pan, honey. Pick up those other two things out of the way. Yeah.
All right, everybody. So, Prepper Nurse 1 here with Becky and Mom. And it's jelly making day. So what we do first, just to show you, we have,
Turn the handle.
there's the lids. And then on this side, you got the jars, okay? And what is happening is these get sterilized.
That's what happened with these right here.
And these jars here have already been sterilized. So you bring it to a rolling boil. You let it go for how long, Beck?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
And then after we put the jelly, we put the jars back in the water for another 10 minutes.
Okay, so now how did you make the jelly?
You just crush 4 cups of raspberries.
Okay.
Add 1 box of pectin, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Bring it to a boil for a minute and add 6.5 cups of sugar. Bring that to a boil for a minute and that's it.
As easy as that.
Yes,
Real easy.
yeah.
All right. So Beck and Mom had got these little bitty jars here, as you see.
There's a little more.
So we got the container there, or the device that you put in, and so
The funnel.
the funnel. Yeah, I couldn't think of what it was called.
Container.
But yeah, having the different things makes it much easier when you're doing these. Now, we were going to use wax, and so explain to people.
Well, I read online that wax expands and contracts, which lets bacteria into the jelly. So it's not a good idea to use wax anymore.
But we grew up using
And,
the
and
wax.
we bought wax for this,
Yes.
thinking that's what we were
Wait a
going
minute,
to
honey.
do.
Because now we have to wipe off the edges
I
of
gotta
these.
put a little more on some of them.
Okay. Before we can put the lid on and the
Right, you
ring,
gotta
we
have to clean it. Yep.
it off.
Yep. Well, we'll show all that on video here. Yeah, see, some of these she can get more jelly into those, so she's gonna
Oh yeah.
get what she can in to start with, and then she'll backtrack and.
A little more on that last one.
Yeah.
More in this one here too, Beck.
Ah.
There you go. And the one you just did before that?
This one?
Yep.
This one too.
Yep.
Alright.
Here?
That's good. I don't want to fill them too hard.
Okay.
I'm supposed to leave a 1/4 inch.
Okay.
So now Mom's cleaning all the edges so that we have a good seal when we put the lid on.
Let's move this down. Okay. Beck will put a lid on after.
Check that pot, see if those are boiling. No, this one.
No, they're not boiling yet.
Okay.
Do you even have that on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to start getting
The lid's on.
the lids. Okay. Oh, I gotta put them back in the water.
Just grab other lids then.
jelly,
I
and me
grabbed
too.
two. I grabbed one.
There's a bunch right there on that.
Well, come on. Let's get one at a time. That works.
Yep. Not those two. Those are, no, leave those two. Yeah.
Okay. Of course, the two I can get together, right?
Right. Okay, so now the next step, we have all the lids up here.
You have to tighten
Yeah,
these
tighten
down.
tighten that
Okay,
one, Mom.
give them to me.
Oh, okay.
Back in here.
That already, Mom, it's already on there. That lid is on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just was sliding it over here. That one's on there too.
Oh, sorry.
You have to get the ones over here. I'm just.
Okay.
That's not tightened down, Beck.
I
Okay.
tightened it.
All right. I'm putting on the ones that are done, Ma.
Okay. Just tighten that one. Little jelly on that one.
It'll cook off.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, oh, right there. It's all right.
Wet cloth over here.
Now you don't have the fire on underneath that one.
Oh, I thought I did. I had the gas on. Nope, wrong one.
There. Beautiful.
Okay, so now,
That's got to come to a boil before I start timing it.
right, so that lids are secured down, jelly's in there, and now that we put that back in for another 10 minutes.
Right.
And then this one is not boiling yet. Okay, so let's walk through the whole process again from start to finish, just so that if people didn't catch it in the beginning, they can catch it now. So,
Okay,
first thing first, what are we doing? So what we did,
It's about 4 cups of raspberries.
okay,
Okay, you take them, you put them in a bowl, use the potato masher, and you mash them. Alright, once they're mashed, you can put them in a pan.
okay,
Add 1 box of peppercorn,
okay,
2 tablespoons of lemon juice,
okay,
bring it to a boil. Then add your sugar, which is about 6.5 cups. Bring that to a boil for 1 minute.
Now we were just talking about this beforehand, and you did look it up in here, there's a substitute. SHTF happens, guys, and you're not able to get sugar because sugar is not available, and you've gone through your own stockpile of sugar. The alternative to using 6.5 cups of sugar is
1 cup of honey.
1 cup of honey. And honey will be available after SHTF because the bees are still going to always do their thing.
Yes.
Okay, so then after you have added the sugar or honey,
You boil for 1 more minute.
okay,
Take it off the heat. Fill your jars. Put your jars back in the water for 10 more minutes. And you're done.
it's as easy as that. And what we have over here
It's the finished product.
is the finished product. So if you see they've already popped, and there's little jars of jelly.
Don't you want the timer on for them?
It's not boiling yet. Gotta wait till it starts boiling.
Okay.
And that is as simple as that. I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than that.
Now it's pretty
No.
easy.
Pretty easy for making jelly. Now, when we get into doing tomatoes and stuff like that later, it's a little more work. But
Yeah.
Yeah, peeling the tomatoes is a pain.
no, we're not going to peel them.
No?
A lot of the nutrients are right in, the more of the nutrients are in the skin. So we're going to actually do it this year without, because if you're making like a sauce, you never know if you're not going to be able to know if the skin is on there or not.
Oh,
So we're not going to be peeling them this year.
okay.
So that's something that we'll
Try.
try and discuss at that point. What do we got going?
Starting to boil. See?
Yep.
They're starting to boil, so we have to put a timer on.
I'm gonna watch these two.
Oh, this is starting to boil too, so it's perfect. They could both be on for 10 minutes.
All right. And then we will continue this process, and then we have the other jelly jars that we're got to wash up that are outside. I'll show you those that Mom and Beck have them out on the table. But so the small jelly jars are okay. You know, those we want to give a lot of those away. The
But
big
you need 24 jars per batch of jelly.
for the small ones.
Yeah.
So the bigger jars are definitely going to be a better thing to have.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
So I will show you guys out here. Well, thank you both.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we have out here the other jelly jars. These are bigger jars. So for every batch that is being done, they needed 24 of the small jars, where this one here, we would just need 12 of these larger jars. So we only need 12 larger jars for a batch.
Per batch, I have 4 more batches.
Right, okay, so yep, perfect. So we got it right amount of jelly jars then. Alright guys, well I hope that was an informative video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And so like I said, we will be doing a lot of canning this year. We're going to share all that information with you. Now, as in Becky explained, in years past we have always used wax, the paraffin wax over the top of it, because with having the wood stoves in the house, in the heat changing temperatures, hotter and colder, that wax will contract and expand, and it does give it a chance more of things to get in there, bacteria and stuff like that, and ruin your jelly. So that is why we decided not to use those. But good to have anyway. So we do have a bunch of paraffin wax now on hand if we ever want to use it, you know, in any case down the road. So that is that. All right. I hope you did enjoy this. And I will be doing another video later. I may be doing 2 today because I want to review a couple of products. So I want to do a video of the review of the products as well. Alright, so we'll see what happens. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope everybody's having a great day. Remember, we're all in this together. That is important to remember. And or is that Goliath? Or I think it's Goliath out there. He's out on the perch. I'll actually kick this around so you can see him standing up there. Oh, but that is Foghorn Leghorn over on the side crowing. But Goliath is up on the perch, keeping an eye on everything. So remember, we're all in this together. We are one race called the human race. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. Also remember, guys, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it. All right? I will see you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.